Class 7. Civics Lesson Plan. Lesson 3, How the State Government Works. Q1. What is the full form of MLA? Ans. Members of Legislative Assembly. Q2. Who is the head of the state? Ans. The governor. Q3. Where are laws for entire country made? Ans. In the parliament. Q4. Who appoints governor of state? Ans. The central government. Q5. Who is the executive head of state in India? Ans. Chief Minister. Q6. How many levels of government are there and what are they? Ans. Government works at 3 levels: local, state and national. Q7. Why is the governor of state appointed? Ans. Governor of state is appointed to ensure that the state government works within the rules and regulations of the Constitution. Q8. Name some departments of government. Ans. Public Works Department, the Agriculture Department, the Health Department, the Education Department, and so on. Q9. Why do people in a democratic setup organize meetings? Ans. To voice their opinions and protest against the government. Q10. What is a legislative assembly? Ans. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. Q11. What do you understand by the word government? Ans. In common usage, the word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. Q12. What does coalition government mean? Ans. At times, the ruling party may not be a single party but a group of parties working together. This is called a coalition. Q13. Name some political parties of India. Ans. The Indian National Congress, Bharatiya Janata Party, Nationalist Congress Party, Communist Party of India, etc. Q14. When did Telangana become an official state? Ans. On the 2nd June 2014, after the reorganization of the state of Andhra Pradesh. Q15. What is the role of opposition parties in the government? Ans. Opposition parties play the role of questioning government decisions and actions as well as raise new issues for consideration in the assembly. Q16. Who have the responsibility of running various government departments and ministries? Ans. The Chief Minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments or ministries. Q17. Why the Chief Minister and the Minister for Health has visited Patlapuram district? Ans. They went to visit the families who had lost their relatives and also visited people in the hospitals. Q18. What does the term constituency mean? Choose their representatives. This could be, for example, a panchayat ward or an area that chooses an MLA. Q19. What do you understand by press conference? Ans. Press conference is a gathering of journalists from the media who are invited to hear about and ask questions on a particular issue and are then expected to report on this to the larger public. Q19. Why should decisions taken by the Chief Minister and other ministers be debated in the Legislative Assembly? Ans. Whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the Legislative Assembly. In a democracy, these members can ask questions, debate an important issue, decide where money should be spent, etc. They have the main authority to finalize the decision. Q20. Who becomes a Chief Minister? What is his or her role in a state? Ans. After the elections, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party will elect their leader who will become the chief minister. The chief minister then selects other people as ministers. The chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments or ministries. Q21. How does the press conference help you get information on what the government is doing? Ans. Government also organizes press conference to present information to members of the mass media. Reporters ask many questions at this meeting. These discussions are then reported in different newspapers. Through newspaper we come to know about different issues and about the government plans. Q22. In the working of the government, explain the difference between being an MLA and an MLA who is also a minister. Ans. The chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments or ministries. They have separate offices. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. Hence, some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as an MLA and the other as a minister. Q23. What is the difference between the work that MLAs do in the assembly and the work done by government departments? Ans. I act of making laws on certain issues is done by MLAs in the legislative assembly of each state, while these laws are implemented by the various government departments. Whatever work is done by these government departments has to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly, i.e. MLAs. Q24. What is the process of formation of government in a state? Ans. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative who then becomes a member of the Legislative Assembly, MLA. People stand for elections in the name of different parties. These MLAs, therefore, belong to different political parties. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituencies in a state can be said to be in a majority. The political party that has the majority forms the government election.